Hi, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Let me flip the camera on, make sure we're even live. We're live. I see people. What's up, people? Look at that. I had to go get some coffee. Had to get the puppies. There's our boys, Hurricane Hunter, Hurricane Louie. They were taking a nap. Hey, Wendy, what's up? No, I did not. Did I eat the worm?
No.
Hey, it's a long week, man. What are you doing, buddy? Louie's like, Daddy. So here's our boys. We're going to say hi to everybody. We got a lot of weather to talk about. Invest 92 is looking a little more interesting. Well, it's always been interesting. Oh, Brandon, too loud. Maybe you had too many tequilas last night, too. I got to pull him up. I got to pull him a little higher. Hey, Don, what's up there, North Carolina girl? I don't know if Louie's getting any bigger. He looks bigger on camera, but he's really not. He's only 3 pounds. Hunter. I get their names messed up. Just like Gonzalo, I get the names messed up. When you get old, you officially can call your kids by the wrong name. Hey, what's up, Katie? Hi, Gunner. Hey, Cliff, you got it, buddy. All right, so here's our boys. We got a lot to talk about the tropics. Hurricane Hannah this morning. We've been all over that. We've been all over Hannah. Talking about Hannah blowing up Gulf blobs. What are you looking at? Look. There you go. All right. There you go, little puppy. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of rain coming in Texas. Sarah, yeah. It was, it was fun. I think. All right. All right, so we're going to put the doggies down. We got a lot to talk about. Lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. It's Saturday. I usually don't do these on the weekends. And Louis is about falling asleep here. Louis is like a statue. All right, so hey April, what's up? Yeah, well, Don, everybody. Apparently, I ended up in the bathtub last night. I'm not gonna talk about that. Hey Alicia, what's up? Alicia, Ashley. Why do I always say Alicia? I'm like the most named screwer upper. All right, so we got a lot to talk about. Good morning, everybody. Saturday here in Oldsmar, Florida. This is Mike's weather page. We have a lot of good times. We talk a lot about hurricanes. We talk a lot about what ifs. And just a few short days ago, this was just a tropical wave over Florida, and no models predicted this. So the models this year have been terrible. We were using common sense. Golf blobs. Golf blobs have produced this year. Not sure why, but we've seen more golf blobs this year come out of nowhere. Usually, they were coming from Texas to Florida. This hurricane season, Florida to Texas. So we're playing a ping pong match here. We're playing bouncing back and forth, and now we're seeing Florida kick out Hannah. Hannah's now a hurricane, by the way. So all right. All right, so let's see what everybody's saying. I'm gonna try to read more comments. Saturday's a little more off script. Saturday. So big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits for sure. I haven't even been to their website yet today. Let's take a look. Let's go to Facebook, and we will go to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, and let's take a look at what they got on their Facebook page. They're our sponsor here. I usually open up. Oh, look at that. Tequila. I think. Margarita. Oh, this is just a cool little picture. So if you're drinking margarita, you need Don Julio Blanco lime. I don't know what this is. It just looks good. Grapefruit soda. So there you go. So big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Good morning, Drunk Donkey. Hey, Mark, what's up? Good morning, all you coneheads out there. Hope you had a great night. Our friends in Texas are definitely bracing for hurricane. We have Gonzalo. I'm not going to screw it up. I got the name here. I can remind myself. And then we got Invest 92 way out in the Atlantic. I just posted, by the way. Let's see if I can pull the picture up here. I just posted this on Facebook. So Invest 92 way out there in the Atlantic. Overnight models finally caught up to the euro. And it verifies we got something to watch. And, the euro actually backed down a little bit on intensity. But the GFS caught up. We got the Icon, we got the Access, we got the CMC, we got the UK, we got the all models say we got something to watch. Invest 92. Timing would be midweek, nearing the Lesser Antilles. So we got that to talk about. And by the way, we're drinking coffee. Dawn, morning. Luis, I promise you I am not. We watched the Rays lose last night. It was opening day. Me and Julie went to Chili's, and we didn't have the kids, so I let loose. Is an understatement. But that's what we do. All right. All right. Hey, Don, Texas, Louisiana. Well, you gotta have a stray as the strengthening system starts to tighten up. The rain bands pull together a little bit more. You're definitely going to get an isolated shower or two today. We're going to have squalls, but not as many as yesterday. So yeah, Elizabeth, yeah, definitely. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Hello from Kissimmee. Grandma lived in Kissimmee. Hey, Bobby from Louisiana. What's up, Casper? Morning, buddy. Shelly. I almost said Sheila. Coffee with a t-shirt. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing Minnesota. And the only thing I hate about these Facebook Lives, I cannot wear my cleanest, dirty shirt like Johnny Cash. Where's AJ Simon at? He's my Johnny Cash guy. Because guys will tell you we're guilty about wearing one-day-old shirts. But now I can't because we have it live every day. So, all right. So we're going to talk weather. Listen, if you're just joining the chat, Mike's weather page. I'm Mike. Has everything you need. Everything in the world that you need. Everything. So I hope you use it. All the links. We even have Pacific Douglas. I have links to Douglas. Hurricane watches are up for Hawaii. But if you need information, I have all the NHC maps. I have all the current rain maps. Rain maps have caught up to what we've been showing now for 3 or 4 days. The intense rain coming towards lower tip of Texas. We could have 10 to 15 inches of rain possible. That's serious rainfall from Hannah and down in Texas. So, hey, Pat from Bel Air. Hey, Skylar, thanks. Yeah, I was on Drew's show yesterday. Thank you very much. That was fun. It was a great week for Mike's weather page, by the way. I don't think I got too many drinks last night. I think it was, the problem that I have, I don't have anybody else. And Tom and Dan guys were laughing. Tom was like, you got to have a producer. I'm like, no, it's me, man. It's me. 24/7. Posting, updating the app, updating the web, updating posts. And I got to sleep sometimes. Hey, Kelsey, how you doing? So, I go 20 hours a day. But I'm a one-man band, and eventually, I cannot post. My only, people ask me, my only regret ever with Mike's weather page. Thank you, Blair, was when we were tracking Hurricane Michael, and we were on our way to Talladega, and I stayed up all night for a week. We tracked Michael relentlessly. And then when Michael made landfall, I literally slept like Forrest Gump, like Jenny. I slept for 12 hours. Well, during that 12 hours, I had a lot of haters because it was like, where'd Mike go? Where'd Mike go? Where'd Mike go? And I'm like, God, I can't. It made landfall. I did my job. I showed where it was going. We knew where it was going. So there wasn't any doubt. It was like post-storm coverage people were mad about. And I was like, I can't do it, man. I crashed, And I think Hannah, we did a great job. Hannah has definitely surprised us. And, Hurricane Hunter's out there right now. And it's a little concerning. They're down to 970 millibar now. Officially 981, but there is a reading of 978 out there. And that's kind of hinted to this that we could see. Well, obviously we're seeing a hurricane. It's hurricane now. And I had haters on there a couple days ago. Hey, you hyper. You hyper. I'm a hyper. I'm not a hyper. I'm using common sense. Golf blobs this year, man. Now it's a hurricane, so I expect an apology. So yeah, lower's worse, Christi. So anyway, the hurricane hunters are out there right now, and they're finding a little bit lower pressure. And what the models have been showing all along is a slowdown before landfall today. So it's going to have another, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours. It's not moving very fast. So we could definitely see some strengthening. We showed that Gulf Stream water loop video yesterday, and we got a stream of hot water coming up, helping. So definitely a big old gal. Here's the latest satellite. Starting to see some lightning. Remember we talked about lightning? Finally seeing signs of lightning. We're seeing some blow up here by the center. So it's strong. So Corpus Christi area, whoever's, I know everybody's preparing for that, but we're definitely seeing a strengthening hurricane. It's a hurricane now, by the way. Heading towards Texas. So pretty serious for those folks. So the rain's big. We got a new update at 8 o'clock. It officially made it 75 mile an hour winds. The track is solid. Spaghetti models on trouble-tidbits.com right here, very, very tightly clustered. We're going to see a slowdown today and a little dip to the south. It's not going to be a Harvey as far as stalling, but it is going to dump a lot of rain. And the Euro is correct. We showed a lot of that. So they're in for it. Tip of Texas. You guys and gals know exactly what's coming. It's happening. Hurricane warnings are up. Here's the update. This was 8 o'clock update. 8 a.m. Upgraded to a hurricane. And we can look here at more graphics. This is the first hurricane of the season, by the way. If you're a stat keeper, first hurricane of the 2020 hurricane season. All right, and we got storm surge warnings up too. Here's a cool map. This is all your watches and warnings. Let's show you that. And let's see what you guys are saying. So, all right, we'll leave that up right there. So we got storm surge warnings up. Hurricane warnings are up. Tropical storm warnings are up. And there you go. So, yeah, we're not going to talk about Harvey Shirley. Hey, Shelly, good morning. Josh, it's strengthening. We showed that microwave imagery yesterday showing... Hey, Twister Tracker. Yeah, I see that. I was very cautious saying Category 2 because these things pop up quick, and it had that microwave, and it had a little dry air yesterday. The only thing that this thing had was Jason, the Bud Light Seltzer Loop Eddy. I apparently ordered one last night. Julie's telling me. Don't know. Hey, Jeremy. We are definitely entering level 8 of Jumanji. Yes, Megan. Golf blobs. Listen, buy a golf blob shirt because I'm so proud of myself. we we talked about golf blobs now all year long, and I said months ago, I'm like, this is going to be the year of golf blobs. Where is my golf blob shirt, by the way? What the hell? Where'd it go? Where did it go? I don't know. All products. Okay. I have to show you my golf blob. So if you haven't got a golf blob shirt, there's our donkey. There's our beer. We got a beer hopefully coming. Big news. Got to keep that secret. There we go. Look at that. I watch blobs. So we, if you're new to Mike's Weather Page, we know that golf has produced this year. And always from day one, I said, the golf is going to surprise us. I'm going to go back and look. Back in March, April, May, we were talking about these golf blobs coming off Texas. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. None of the models predicted Hannah. None of the models. No models predicted tropical development out of Hannah. None. Zippo. So all the money, all the time, all the science, all the brains, none of these models predicted Hannah. And that is why we love the tropics, because it doesn't matter how smart you are or how many degrees you have. A drunk donkey has just as much predicting power as the models. And the models get millions of dollars to predict nothing. None of the models predicted anything. So that's why we love the tropics, because, man, they just surprise us. Nobody's going to get it right all the time. No. But you just never know what you're going to get. It's 2020. I'm telling you. All the science in the world, and we're still wrong more than right. That's why we love this stuff, man. It's incredible. Just 4 or 5 days ago, we were talking about. In fact, let's go back and look. And since I'm going to be doing a podcast, I guess people like to hear rambling. I don't know. So Tom and Dan are helping me with a podcast. So all this is going to be on audio. So let's see. Let's look back at some of the posts and what I said, because I'm a humble guy. If I screw up, this one. This was July 15th, 10 days ago. Long range into the future. Still seeing African low make it across. Latest Euro here showing it. Couple ensembles, some development, nothing to worry about yet. It's just what we do here, looking ahead. That was July 15th. We were looking at possibilities. And here it is again. This was July 17th. Little itty bitty disturbance near the Caribbean. Little shot of something in the Gulf midweek. All right, so this was 17th. So we look ahead, man. That this ultimately became Hannah, a little itty bitty, little itty bitty girl. Look at that was right here. This is July 17th. Here's the seed of Hannah, Montana. Way out here, came across the Florida Straits and became Hurricane Hannah. Anyway. So Hurricane hunters are out there right now. So seriously though, we have a strengthening hurricane, and I'm worried we're going to see more than 75-mile-an-hour winds. Luckily it only has half a day left, but 981 pressure. I mean, that sucker has dropped. I mean, yesterday it was barely 1,000, so it's dropped 20 millibars in 24 hours. That's a lot. Hey, Stephanie, what's up? Heart of hurricane season. What's up, Josh? Or Timothy? Hey, Timothy. So yeah, we got to worry about this. So unfortunately, with Category 1 inching towards Category 2, we're going to have higher surge that's forecast. We're going to see higher winds. We're going to see, unfortunately, there's going to be damage along the coast. So it's not a weak tropical system anymore. It's a developing hurricane that is still off the coast, and it's not moving very fast. It's got at least 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. I don't know why it's just not moving now. It's not moving much at all. Here's weathernerds.com. It's right off the coast, so it's got time to deepen even more. So Corpus Christi area is definitely close to landfall, tick south maybe, but unfortunately the north side is the worst side with systems, obviously, as they counterclockwise. All this counterclockwise systems build all that Gulf energy. The Storm Prediction Center is still not showing much. Well, actually, they are now. Look at that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine. Now we got color. Yesterday, it was light green. Duh. I don't think they love tropical systems, but now we got color. I told everybody, I'm like, listen, we're going to have green, maybe yellow. Yeah, common sense was lost in 2020. But anyway, storms are going to develop here, obviously, across South Texas. Storm squalls coming in off the water. We can definitely have, yeah, look at that. Hannah may spawn a few tornadoes. Crazy. Hey, Mary, it's good actually. Hey, Katie, my emoji girl. Appreciate that, my supporter. It's got some supporters. I tipped a whole year of. I could be a Mike's Weather Page supporter for 18 years, as much as I tipped last night. Crayola Don, yeah, we should sponsor it. Yeah, I was talking about crayons the other day. Heather, common sense isn't common. Hey, Reed Timmer, yeah, he's a cool dude. I think we're a lot alike. Hey, Josh, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about this storm too. That one. I don't want to say the name because if somebody just made a bet, I'm gonna screw it up. We already had a tornado in Dana. Okay. Hey, what's up, Carrie from Knoxville, Tennessee? Whitney, a trough off Louisiana coast. Well, you know what, Whitney? Some of the models were picking that up. That is what they're talking about. Let's go to the surface charts. I hate that my site. The only thing I love about my site, I like it to all end at the same spot. But we got 4 damn storms out there between Douglas and Gonzalo and Invest 92. This is like August. What the heck, man? I'm this close to canceling our vacation next week. I made vacation the first week of August, thinking that the tropics might be a little slow, because I'm always there for you guys. I hope. But now I think I want to cancel vacation because we have Invest 92 out there at 50%, 60%. Where the hell did that come from? 60% now. And, well, obviously, I mean, I showed the models. I should probably watch Mike's Weather Page. Then I would know more. Lorenzo, Matt. Hey, what's up, Georgia? Adriana. Oh, yeah. See you on there, Facebook. Shelly. So let's talk about that, I guess. All right. So Texas, seriously, unfortunately, this is deepening. We always say it's not good to peak at the wrong time. Unfortunately for Texas, we're going to see big damages. It's strengthening, and we're looking at a later landfall now. I don't see how this thing's going to not a couple more hours over water. It's going to move. That's the only good thing. Unfortunately, we're still going to see 12 inches plus here at the tip of Texas, but we're not going to see the 50 inches plus like we saw with Harvey. It's definitely moving. There's a high pressure up here. There's no blocking pattern. The steering map helps see that. We have this strong high pressure here pushing. So the wind, upper level winds, the steering map here shows support that our system's going to keep on moving. So that's the good news. It's moving slow, but it is strengthening again. And the hurricane hunters are out there right now, and they're finding lower pressures. 970 is the last I heard, 978, but 981 is definitely not low in Cat 1. The winds are going to catch up at the wrong time. We always say, pressures drop before the winds catch up. The winds will catch up, unfortunately, at the wrong time, and we're going to see some pretty serious conditions across Texas from a system that 4 or 5 days ago no models even predicted. It just fascinates me that with all the technology and all the look at these wind bars, we got some serious wind already being showed. I mean, this thing is they're 11 o'clock advisory. They're going to up this. They're going to up this, and we're going to see stronger hurricane. Unfortunate. So I hope we did a good job at least on predicting this one. Look at that big old eye. It's huge. Look at that sucker. Man, where the hell did this come from? Right? 2020. 4 or 5 days ago, no model predicted this. Bam! Hurricane. Huge hurricane. Hurricane, folks. We're not talking about little itty bitty little tropical storm now. We're talking about a hurricane that bam! No shear, no dust, no dry air. I called it. I told everybody, listen, I'll brag. I don't care. But it had everything going for it. It had everything. It had one, and like I said, when it was by Florida, as soon as it gets any sign of spinach, lower level spinach, bam, it's on. And man, it is so true. Once you get spinach and everything else is in its favor, this is what happens. It had no shear, it had no dust, it had no dry air. It had a little bitty dry air yesterday, and we showed that the northwest side was a little dry, a little bit of dry air from an upper level disturbance that was coming in. But the microwave imagery showed the structure, and it is amazing, crazy. Hey, Shelly, thanks. Nobody's day drinking, Kristen. Nope. Hey, I see a lot of people sharing the page. Thank you, guys. Listen, man, I'm so blessed. It was a big week for my Twitter page. All right, so listen, I was on the Tom and Dan show. We were on the Drew Garabo show here on 102.5. I'll spill the beans, but the owners of Big Storm Brewery. Brewing here, we might have a beer release nationwide featuring maybe Hurricane Hunter and Louis Lager and Hurricane Hunter. Might have 2 beers coming. I mean, come on, what you guys, I love this stuff. I believe in karma. Good things happen, right? So I appreciate it. And listen, people know, man, I live and die. I post every day. I don't think there hasn't been a day I haven't posted in 10 years. So this is not fake. I mean, I just love the weather, and I love informing people, and I love the weather world. I love you guys. So anyway, all right. I did get a little teary-eyed. But God Almighty, look at this sucker. Let me save this. I'm gonna post on our page real quick. So let me post real quick, and then we'll go into Invest 92. So what do I say? Where the heck did this come from? That's what I'm gonna say. And then where Where the heck did Hannah come from? This is crazy. This is crazy. Looking mean on satellite and more strengthening. Thank God Facebook has. Oh, I spelled it right. More strengthening to come. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Now look, so I spelled that wrong, but thank God we had spell check. I just click on that. So where the heck did Hannah come from? This is crazy. Looking mean on satellite, more strengthening to come, unfortunately, for Texas. So that kind of sums it up. Let me put the picture on there. So I got the okay from Julie. She's listening. We are going to do more for supporters, right, Julie? Did we agree to that last night?
You remember that?
I remember that. So if you're a Facebook supporter, I can't say 100%, but we're going to do a tiered package where you get a sticker. Everybody wants a sticker. Stickers are cheap. So when you become a Facebook supporter, we're going to, and obviously if you're already an existing supporter, you'll get it. But we're going to do a sticker. And then after like X amount of months, we're going to do maybe like a koozie. And then after X amount of months, a t-shirt. So we're going to kind of use the big BDM model from Tom and Dan and let the supporters have a little bit more. So bear with me. You know, I know the chat room is cool as heck. You know, we have a private chat room for the Facebook supporters. I mean, it's only $5 a month. Come on, you tip more than that at a bar, and you don't even know that person. But we want to give them back more, and we want to build more of a base of our people, Drunk Donkey Nation. So I'm going to make Julie responsible because she's run out of shows on Netflix. Landfall in Texas. I just saw a weather question. Imagine that. We're a weather page, and we're going to talk weather. Seriously, though, the storm, I don't understand it. The storm is slowing down. All the models showed this last-minute slowdown, and unfortunately, it's going to allow more strengthening. You know, the MJO flipped a switch. We saw this about 4 or 5 nights ago. The MJO forecast had us in a sinking air pattern. And then I showed the lightning photo from a few nights ago, and I'm like, what the hell happened? The whole freaking North America was like lit up with lightning. I'm like, this is crazy. Well, the MJO is a cycle of energy that allows storms to develop. And bam, it was like a switch. And the whole freaking country just blew up with storms. And that allows this to happen. And now we're in a positive stage. And unfortunately for Invest 92, positive stage. So timing wise, let's look at some high resolution models for Hannah. And I'm so scared about the next storm because I don't even know how to say it. Isaias or something like that. Unfortunately for the hurricane models, they only update every actually the mesoscale models are done great. So throw away the GFS and the Euro. They sucked. They didn't predict this. All the money they dump in there, but see, 969. So the HWRF. So my experience with hurricanes is when a certain suite of models don't do very well, you go to a different suite of models. And because the global models suck so bad with Hannah, I was more concerned with the HWRF and HMON because they're more hurricane-specific models and they use different, input means. So they obviously have gotten it right. And lesson to be learned: don't put all your eggs in one basket. But 969 by landfall later this afternoon, you know, that could be category 2. Let's Google 969 millibar hurricane, see if any pop up. Alma, what the hell? 1996, category 2, so it's possible. Earl. So we could be looking at category 2. Ivan was only, look at that. Ivan was a 115 mile an hour, 969 pressure hurricane. Ivan, that was a big story. So, Texas should be bracing for the worst possible scenario of a Category 2 hurricane. We saw that video yesterday of the sandbags, and at least they're taking it serious over there. So, yeah, I mean, come on. There's H. Wharf, the H-Mon. This is on tropicaltidbits.com. We love Levi. He loves us. It's so cool to have real meteorologists like our fake meteorology. But look at that, 971. So the H-Mon and H-Wharf did a great job, and unfortunately, this is getting stronger. And Corpus Christi for sure. That whole area, Corpus Christi, and I guarantee if you go to their news, I'm sure local news, everybody's Corpus Christi, a coronavirus hotspot. Everybody comes to Mike's Weather Page and not talk about coronavirus. But now you got coronavirus and Hurricane Hannah. What the heck? But so anyway, Corpus Christi, bracing, unfortunately. And this is, look at that sucker, man. Crazy. I just can't believe it. Well, we knew it. We knew it would happen. It was bound and determined once it had spinach. It looked the look. It's got the look. It's serious business. Definitely. Let's see if we got any messages. Oh, we do now, finally. Look at that. So we can take a look at that. Here you go. Twister Tracker. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, who knows what this will do. This might be one of this. Vanessa Houston, you guys a developing system pulls in tighter. So Houston's probably just going to get a stray shower here and there. Tighter systems compact, and we don't see the widespread impacts. So Houston's probably right on that edge where you won't see much other than a isolated squall line today or two. I see us. That's cool, Brian. I can say that. Oh, Eseus. How did I see I out of E? Eseus? Yeah, I can say that. I'll just make a little cheat sheet. Eseus. You see us? I see us. You see us? I see us. All right, so let's talk about everything else. How long have we been talking? Oh my God, almost an hour. Shelly, NASA girl. Hey, thanks, Vanessa. Listen, we got any new people? We love you guys. I get drunk sometimes and post. My mom gets mad at me. She's like, "Why do you post when you're drinking?" I'm like, "I don't know." Julie did a great thing. I'm very proud of my wife. She took my phone last night. I got in trouble with Facebook. I'm still on an account warning. I'm on her page right now. I can't go live for another 2 weeks? Because I would post things and I got in trouble. And the mistake I made is I didn't challenge it. I should have challenged it. I didn't realize that computer bots search post. So I accepted it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm cool with it. Well, now I can't post. So all right. So So hopefully everybody in Texas is ready. The big story obviously is the developing system. The microwave imagery shows there's zero negative factors other than a little bit of shear maybe to the north, but nothing. This is going to keep strengthening before landfall. So we have to worry about that. We'll see if it inches up to 100 mile an hour. Robin, you've been in jail 3 times. Ooh, my phone's beeping. All right. So, all right, let's talk about Gonzalo for a second. Gonzalo somehow hanging on. Real quick, we got friends down in the Caribbean. I know we do. We got a lot of friends in the Lesser Antilles. Weaker systems go south. Weaker systems go west. At one point, I thought this was going to be bigger, but we always said smaller systems can shock everybody. Smaller systems don't have a core as far as a moisture field, and they sometimes die as quick as they form. And right now, it's only 40-mile-an-hour wind. The pressure's gone up. One time it was down to 1,000 millibar. Now it's, I think, 1,008 last I saw. So it's supposed to die. We got some tropical storm warnings up for lower part of the islands into Trinidad. We got friends in Trinidad and didn't even know where Trinidad was. I got friends. We got friends everywhere, man. I can't believe it. I got friends in low places. So anyway, it's weakening. A few ensembles show maybe redevelopment. Any wave. Listen, so even though it's going to dissipate, it's still a tropical wave, and any tropical wave needs to be watched. So, I always say keep one eye open. We'll see what it does first part of next week. It'll be right around here somewhere next week. It's got good spinach. I always said, man, if it comes back, I'm going to look like a genius, because we always talk about these little spinners. It's a little guy. It's like a little Hurricane Hunter. It's a little guy, but it's got low-level spin. It's got mid-level spin, 500 millibar, but shears, dry air and shears doing its number. So we're not gonna harp too much on that. This sucker though, look at 500 millibar. Yesterday we showed the 500 millibar. I said, listen, once it gets 500 millibar, we're in trouble. And look, that is the middle level spinach, and that sucker is spinning. Now you want to see spinach? I haven't even clicked on this one yet. Grab your seats. All right, we're fixing to go on Gravitron. Woo! Blah, 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 blah. Remember Gravitron? I think it was called. Was it called Gravitron? It was my first roller coaster, and I remember the dude. They didn't do drugs, but I remember the guys were listening to AC/DC, and I still remember that. Look at that. Remember that Gravitron? All I remember, I was a kid, and it was so freaky, man. You slide up in your seats, and the guy was jamming the AC/DC. So I took my first trip, and I was sober. But you can't do that no more, because the seats are 6 foot apart. Or 6 inches. All right, so there's a Gonzalo. I haven't screwed up the name, so if you all had bets, I won. So, Charles Storm Warning. All right, what else we got? All right, 2 things. All right, so we're going to talk, again, Douglas. Let's talk about, I think I mentioned it before. I get people send me hate mail that I don't include Hawaii. Well, first off, I live in Florida, so Hawaii is the other coast. But I have Hawaii links. Unfortunately, Hawaii, the trend has been to the north. 3 or 4 days ago, we were talking about this. The model trends have been ticking to the north. Unfortunately, for the middle part of Hawaii, looks like they're going to get the worst. So the Big Island, a little bit safe. Hurricane watches are up. Tropical storm warnings are up. Hurricane could be sitting right here impacting middle part of Hawaii this weekend. So I got links here to Levi's site. And here's your latest spaghetti models. Smack dab over most of the islands this weekend. Could be weaker by then. Oh my God, Amy, you're right in the heart of it. We got a hater. I love haters. I've only had 5 or 6 in my whole life, and they're usually guys, and they're usually mad And it's funny. Yeah, Michael, I can't. Yeah. Well, hey, I can come. What was 9:30 last night? I don't know. So hey, Sharon, yeah, seriously. All right, so let's look at a couple model maps. So the good news is, like, I hate media sometimes because Michael was a major hurricane, and of course all the headlines said major hurricane heading towards Hawaii. Well, it was a major hurricane, but they leave out the fact that it's going to weaken, and that's the good news. The waters around Hawaii are very cold, and a lot of storms weaken before they make landfall. So it's not a major hurricane heading towards Hawaii. It's a hurricane, but at least it's weakening, and it could even be a tropical storm by the time it meets the middle part of the island. So, as a matter of fact, look at that. So here's the latest wind. This is for you, Sharon. Robin. No, I'm very lucky. We got so few haters, man. It's great. I've only banned 5 people ever. That's not bad out of 800,000. Yeah, I'm sure I have a storm coming one day, but oh well. So here's for you, Sharon. Here's Hawaii. The model trends have been to the north. According to the latest Euro, it's trending still to the north. Ashley, yes, I do talk about. Wait your turn, Mark. I got 2,000 people. I don't even know that. Saturday morning. All right, so here's Hawaii. So the good news is Hawaii model. We always talk about trends. The models have been trending to the north of Hawaii. So this is the wind path for the Euro. Hopefully, it could possibly miss most of the islands. Rain, unfortunately, is going to be a factor for Hawaii. They get a lot of rain, obviously, with the high mountains. So, nonetheless, we're going to have some pretty high rain totals clipping the islands. So that's could be the story. They get a lot of rain. GFS, the Euro is caught up to the GFS. The GFS obviously predicted the north turn before the Euro. Euro has not done very good this year at all. But there you go. So there's good news as far as the models go for Hawaii, and I hope people know I've showed a lot of Hawaii this last few days, but the models have been trended a little bit to the north. So there's hope that the storm will pass just to the north, and you got two of the big model players showing that. So maybe not as bad as you might think. And that's this weekend. That's today. That's today. Today's the weekend. Here's a look. So dry air is coming in. It's starting to cool off a little bit. Later tonight, it's going to approach the islands. This is on Tropical Tidbits. This is Hurricane Douglas out there in the Pacific. And you can see a better shot on Weather Nerds. What a cool name. Weather Nerd. So, where the heck is Hawaii? Central Pacific. There it is. So there's Hawaii. Hawaii. So there's Douglas, Hawaii. Going to the north. Let's hope so. All right, so let me drink some coffee. AJ, our Johnny Cash dude, man. Gay, we're going to talk about that. So there's that. All right, so Invest 92. What the heck? This is canceling my trip to Margaritaville, Lake Lanier, I'm afraid. I am not going to leave our Drunk Donkey Nation hanging if we have something serious to talk about. So here's Invest 92. Looking better and better and better and better and better, better. So the Euro's been all over it. Now every single model's caught up to it. This is what this is my thinking with models. Okay. the Euro was the only one showing this, and then all of a sudden the UK showed it, and then now every model is showing development with Invest 92. So the Ensembles showed it. When you have that much Ensemble love, you realize, hey, it's pretty good. So we got something to watch. It's up to 60%. This is Invest 92. The weather, I got a few links on it already. Hopefully Gonzalo dies and I can put more links on here. I don't want to. We got so many things to look at. Here's Invest 92. Spaghetti models trending towards the Caribbean. Timing towards Lesser Antilles is going to be right here midweek. Midweek, we could have something forming towards the islands midweek. If it develops this area first part of following week, Sunday, Monday, right here. So if you're worried in Florida, Bahamas, Monday, Tuesday, the following week is when Invest 92 has a shot of being there. So, the latest Euro, is so common. This is so predictable. The Euro has backed off on the seriousness of it, as others have now shown a little bit more aggressiveness on its runs. So, all we're looking at is timing at this point. This is what I look at. Timing and the fact that we have model support. We don't know if it's going to cross over Hispaniola and get tore apart. You know, we don't know if it's going to tick a couple degrees to the south and get towards Jamaica and then into the Gulf. Those are minor little spins at this point that you can't, nobody can predict. Nobody can guess. It's impossible. You know, it'd be like throwing darts, which I heard I did last night very badly. So, all right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at all the models. We're going to look at all the models on Invest 92. So here's the latest Euro. Obviously, you can do this at home. But here's Wednesday. Got possible Josephine behind. We're not going to talk about that one. We're just talking about one storm at a time, like Johnny Cash said. One piece at a time. Right, AJ? AJ comes from us from Folsom Prison Blues. Or Folsom Prison. So, anyway, all right. So, here's the latest Euro. That general path. And this would be Monday next week. Following week. Not this week. Following week. Monday. A little weaker. Good news. But I wouldn't worry about that. Any low pressure system entering the Western Caribbean, it's going to be look out. All we're worried about at this point is the fact that it's showing development. Oh, and I get a phone call coming in. Who's that? I always do this. 727-313. Let's see. I bet you it's True Green. Because I made the mistake and let's see who's calling. Nobody. Oh. Look at scams. It's a scam. There's nobody, no such number. Andy? Well, I'm not. First of all, I can't read every comment, Andy. I'm sorry. But I'll try. I'll try to read it. Charleston, Mary Lou. Yeah, well, I'd be watching. So we're gonna show all the possibilities here. Yeah, car warranty. We should answer it one day just for fun. Actually, I should call it right now. Let's see. Nah, I probably shouldn't. It might be something important. Oh, my mom. My mom's mad at me because I posted something about me drinking last night. She goes, "Why did you post?" All right, so the Navy model. Well, let's see what the Navy model does. The Navy model is showing Gonzalo still showing development. Let's see what it's showing, if it still shows that or not. Still kind of shows it. Nope. So Navy model backed off of Gonzalo reforming. So that's good. All right, so we're going back to models here. So important thing to note. Let's find out where it was at. Where the heck is it? Where? I don't even know where it's at. I lost it. We'll have to go back. Let me close out some windows. Euro. All right, so we showed that. Euro showing 10 days out right here. So CMC now showing 10 days out here. So the spread is doing that. So this is rewinding back to next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Here's Wednesday, Thursday again. So the CMC showing development of possible Invest 92. It's showing a little weakness here. We showed that weakness, but I suspect the high pressure is going to be stronger than that. But anyway, there's a CMC showing development. GFS now showing development too. Finally caught up. GFS, gloom and doom, Florida. This is next Monday, Tuesday. GFS showing hurricane. See that? So it's there. Icon showing it. 1001 millibar Wednesday right here. Even the UK. So, you know, as far as predicting this far out, it's impossible. But definitely concerning, here's the UK, 973, entering Bahamas next Thursday. So the bottom line is Invest 92, we've been talking about a lot, is definitely one to watch. And, will it impact the U.S.? There's a chance. There's a good chance that we could be talking about this next week. Next week at this time, it could be nearing the U.S. at this. So it's going to be a long week. Models. So man, you can't. This coming Thursday, Jonathan. Yes. So again, Wednesday of this week coming up, it's going to be nearing the Lesser Antilles. And then Thursday, Friday, we'll start to really see what is going to happen. And the coffee's cold, so I can predict it's 10:21. So that's all we got. I'm not going to, let's take a look at the Euro Ensembles. Now that it's funny. We talked about the GFS catching up. Like we knew. If you know, we've been talking about this now for days, and the GFS was not showing it. Now it's showing it. So I mean, hey Denise, you're welcome. There's a chance early part of following week we could be talking about this for you guys on the East Coast. So it's not going to be next weekend per se for the U.S. It would be early into the week, the following week, if so 10 days out, worrisome. 10 days out. Anytime we get in that 10-day window, 7-day window, here's 7 days. Here's 7 days. Well, I don't know what I clicked there. 8 days, 9. Here's 10 days. We'll just leave it right there. 10 days out. 10 days out, the Euro Ensembles showing this general development. And Julie's snoring again. Julie! You're snoring again. So 10 days out, here we go. So first part of the following week, we could be talking about the eye storm, whatever it's called. The eye storm. And it's just too far away to get worried at all. But it's definitely one to watch. The conditions look very favorable. Lots of moisture. And I just don't want to start guessing at this point. Let's look at Euro Ensembles. I bet you now finally have caught up. And they have. Look at that. See, it's funny. Look at that. It's not funny. But the Euro yesterday showed 0 Ensemble support. Now we're seeing all this support. So it's concerning. We could be talking about U.S. impact. We got a potential Category 2 hurricane growing for Texas, so that's pretty serious. And Hawaii. So anyway, these are the GFS ensembles for 10 days. 7 days out. So this time next week, it could be right here somewhere. And, we got the big mountains. Puerto Rico. We got a lot of fans in Puerto Rico. So, if you got friends and family in Puerto Rico, let them know. Hey, listen, there's a possibility by the next weekend or before next weekend, you could have a hurricane. There's just not a lot of discussion about it right now. 5 days out here. So, this one came off of Africa a couple degrees higher than Gonzalo did. And so it's going to bend a little bit more. So, there, Mary, you can say it. Kathy, yeah, we there's name pronunciations on the NHC site. If you go up here to my page and hit names, they have a pronunciation guide. And Isaias is E. Okay, this is what we got. So we got E. Technically, it's Is, A, E, As. What the hell? So they're saying it's 4 syllables. Is. Okay, so it's Is, A, E, As. How the freak am I going to say that? Is, A, E, As. Sounds like a donkey. Eehaw, eehaw, eehaw. So we have Hurricane Eehaw, and I'm not making. If anybody's named that, hey, my middle name's Jerome, so I can make fun of names. Why the hell did my mom and dad call me Jerome? It was because it came from my dad or my granddad's middle name. So, they nicknamed me Big Jerome, BJ, Big Jerome. It's all fun, right? So, all right. What do we? Julie's texting breakfast. Are you texting me, or is this Emily? They want Duncan. Hey, look at that, Duncan today. Are you telling me I got to go get breakfast? 2 medium. This is just like an order to me. This is an order. 2 medium caramel iced coffees with cream and sugar. Small pineapple culotta, plain toasted bagels. Are you telling me I have to go to get Dunkin'?
I got you home safe.
Chocolate munchkins and a hash brown. I'm being summoned.
I got you home safe.
Look, I have to get Dunkin'. Jumanji. Yep. All right. So there you go. All right. So obviously we're watching Hannah. Unfortunately, developing hurricane 979. There you go. Look at that. It is expected to turn a little bit, but it hasn't yet. Look at that. And it's moving so slow. 979 pressure now. So unfortunately, the winds are going to catch up, and we could be looking at a Category 2 hurricane. And everybody's sending me orders now. Oh, God. I don't know if I have a hangover or not. I feel good. It was a rough night. Apparently. Apparently, it was. All right, so let's go to Twitter. I always go to Twitter. Twitter's great. Get caught up on things. Here's Alan Hoffman showing models for Invest 92. Obviously, we talk about that. Everybody's talking about it now. Julie's starting to gag. Here's a good model map here showing rains. Well, somebody asked about Houston. So, like I said, you're on the outer edge of these rain bands.
Look at the text I just sent you.
Julie said, "Look at my text I just sent me." Now she's laughing out loud. That must be good. Oh, it's a picture. Oh Lord, that's not good. Should I share that? Probably not.
The first one was when you fell in. The second one is after you fell asleep.
There's video last night. Hey Susie. I don't know if I should show this or not. Maybe one day. There's a teaser. Hey Jacob, listen seriously now. Midweek next week, we could have Invest 92 heading your way. It's going to take time to develop. It's a larger system, but definitely Virgin Islands need to be alert. Puerto Rico needs to be alert. Midweek next week, it could be coming down towards you guys. So there you go. This is a good map. Outer rain bands, persistent flash flooding. There's the heaviest rains, obviously, coming in. So need to share that one. I guess I should post. I'm gonna post that one. That was a good one. Oh, that's Julie's page. All right, so let me post that one real quick. Look at Hannah still strengthening. Big rains coming regardless of final strength. Final strength. All right. Hey, look at Hannah, still strength. Big rains coming regardless of final strength. All right, that makes sense. I'm gonna post that now. So gotta keep posting on the page. All right, let's go back to Twitter. See any more? Yeah, Alex Borman here. Somebody just said the same thing. Not liking this trend of slow movement suggested by Hannah. Here are surge values have increased. Look at that. Imagine that. We talked about that a lot too. Surge increases with intensity. 3 to 5 foot now. So there's that. That's incoming surge. 3 to 5 foot surge. And you know what? If this thing increases, if the winds catch up to the pressure, it'll be higher than that. Mark my word. We could be looking at 100-mile-an-hour winds possibly. Here is 92L Ensembles. Scary for Florida, Bahamas. That's Invest 92. And it's only July. Here's our storm threat map, which I need to share. Retweet it. Obviously, storms developing. There's a good radar look. Winds from Shea Gibson showing our counterclockwise flow of winds already offshore. Brownsville radar. Look at it. You start to see a little bend to the south, but look at that. That sucker, man. It just absolutely is blown up. Peaking at the wrong time. I talked about that on the show yesterday. You don't want storms to peak at the wrong time. Here's my tweet. Tweet. I had 7 comments. I'm not really a big tweeter. But let's see. Levi posted Stephanie Abrams retweeted is pressure down 2 millibar. Strengthening is occurring. Winds are going to catch up at the wrong time. Category 2 hurricane is not out of the question. Radar, very impressive. Look at that. Radar is definitely impressive. Look at that. Classic. Look at that. Unbelievable. All right. So, hey, Timothy. Yeah, I post on Twitter. Derek, you know what? Anything's possible. This might be one of these storms that after they resurvey it, after they might find out it was a little stronger than they expected because it's strengthening here at the wrong time. But man, it's classic. We got it. We got rains all the way up into, we had friends in Houston, obviously Northern Gulf getting some outer rain bands, but the core of the system, very, 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 very classic. So, what's everybody mad about? Everybody mad? Don't come to our site when you're mad. There's plenty of other weather sites. The cool thing about Mike's weather page is we're all people. Hey, Ken, thanks, buddy. So, all right, well, we talked a lot. Hour and a half. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Richard. So, big eye wall. I mean, it's sucker, man. I mean, it came around quick. Look at that. These are flood watches, by the way. Green. We can turn that off. But there you go. The rough stuff hasn't hit yet. Look at that. Patiently waiting along the coast. Can you believe it? Who's that? One of our dogs? All right. All right, cool beans. All right, listen. So we got softball tomorrow. We're looking at landfall today. So more than likely I won't go live tomorrow unless we have later games. Definitely Monday morning for sure. We're going to be watching Invest 92. We're going to be watching Gonzalo slowly die. We're going to see what he does later down the road. There are still a few ensembles showing possible development after one. So, who's this guy? This is, a couple of them. Not very many. So, Gonzalo probably will die. But there's that outside shot. Nothing to worry about. Big question is this little guy, what it's going to do. So there you go. All right. No fake smiles yet. It's hard to smile. Later, Gators. See you there. Oh, we got donuts. Yep, I guess I gotta go. I gotta go take care of the girls. Apparently, Julie says she saved me last night.
I did.
See you, Whitney. Bye, y'all. Sean, no. It's pretty much going straight west with a tick south. All the models are showing it. So steering currents are supporting that. So it's basically heading due west. Oh, Corpus Christi Pure Cam. That's a good one. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can take a look here. Pure Cam. Let's see. I don't know if it's live or not. Let's see sunshine. Now let me zoom in. Let's try to find another one. Corpus Christi. Bob, how about the Bob Hall Pier webcam? Let's try that one. Bob Hall. Oh, you got to pay. What the hell? 15-day trial to pay to see a webcam. That ain't gonna happen. All right, let's see another one. We're not going to not see a webcam. There we go. There's a good one. Oh, it is rough. Holy cow! Look at that. That's sucker. Look at that. All right, so there's live look at Corpus Christi. And I wonder if that pier will be there tomorrow. That's a pretty serious surf coming in. Hey, Brandon, yeah, I didn't see it. Maybe I'll take a look. This might be the same one. So, strengthening hurricane, folks, in Texas. Don't take it lightly. Could be looking at a Category 2 storm. If those pressures, if the winds, if the winds catch up to the pressure, then we could see something. So all right. Well, I guess I better go to Dunkin' Donuts. It's getting late. Love you guys, man. You guys rock. Appreciate it. Sorry I took the night off, but it happens. And we got a lot to watch. Invest 92, and again, Hawaii. We got two landfalling hurricanes possibly this weekend. Well, definitely one for sure. Could be Tropical Storm Douglas, hopefully, by the time it reaches the islands in Hawaii. And then we have Invest 92. So, lots of stuff. It's only July. Can you believe it? I'm going to be wore out come September. All right, anything else we got to look at? I don't think so. Big rain. Look at that. The rain map finally caught up. Why did it take so long for the rain map to catch up? And why did it take the Storm Prediction Center forever to we had no color down here yesterday. Come on, common sense, people. Not that doesn't really matter, I guess. People knew it was coming, but what's the point of a day 2 outlook that doesn't have what it shows on day 1? They should have had that on day. They should have had it on day 2. But all right, cool beans. So hey, Shelly, I don't know if I'll go live at night. Maybe not. We'll probably be playing softball. Maybe we'll see. But I'll be posting all day. You can bet on that. So appreciate all of it. Good supporters. Love you guys. Heading to Dunkin'. Getting coffee. Try to wake up. I get a bag of bacon. They got a bag of bacon that's so good. Maybe I'll get 2 bags of bacon. So, all right. See you guys. Be good. And I do look rough. Bye.